Let's go ahead and check on the split that we did in the green hive and see if the colony that was queenless has now created a queen cell. So this split was done in one hive, taking a colony that was in the middle of the hive and splitting it in two, moving each half to each end of the hive. If you didn't see that video, I invite you to check it out and then come back and let's see how our colony without the queen is doing in developing a queen. There's ants all around the perimeter on this hive, but I'm guessing they're not too much of a bother to the bees. These first two frames are the frames I added when I did the split, and they haven't done much to build out on those yet. It's still early in the season. I take that back. They've built out the second frame fairly well, getting those cells built out, and I'll show here. In fact, they built down. Look at that, how they built down on that comb. So building out that comb pretty nicely. Now we're getting into the brood frames where we would expect to find queen cells if they have them. And they're a little bit agitated today, probably for several reasons. One, it's cool and windy today. Not a great day. Well, cool, it's mid-60s, but was rainy earlier. Not a great day to be in the hives. We haven't quite gotten into the nectar flow yet, so they're still not bringing in tons of nectar. So they're going to be protective of what they have. Plus, my past experience is that the bees tend to be very defensive when they have queen cells. And that's understandable. A queenless hive is going to be desperate to requeen, and they're wanting to protect those cells. So these cells, I don't see any queen cups on here at all, and I was going to shake these off, but I don't want to agitate the bees any more than necessary. Don't know if you'll be able to see that there is still pretty good brood pattern throughout this. There's cap brood in the middle, cap brood around the sides. It's kind of open in the middle. Those are cells that have likely emerged, and I don't know if the camera picked it up, but as I was moving my hand over that frame, the bees were very unhappy about that. They were jumping up at my hand. So I'm seeing some, oh, here we have a queen cup on this side. I'll put that on the camera here in a minute. Let me check on the other side. And some drone brood. I see one large cell that could be a queen cup on this side. It's just kind of an elongated cell. Looks a little bit like a drone cell, but it's bigger, sticking out farther, so likely a queen cell. I hear a queen piping in here. That is pretty exciting. And that may be a queen inside of the cell about ready to emerge, but where was that? Here it is. So look right here where these bees are clustered. Hopefully you can get kind of a view of that queen cell there. So pretty nice looking queen cell. But that's a very nice sign. It shows that we have a live queen. I don't think that she'd be ready to emerge yet, but possibly getting close. All right, and not seeing any queen cells on this frame. I take that back. There is a queen cell right here on this frame. Let me move that over. It looks kind of like a little peanut sticking out. You can see that. So they've made themselves several options for new queens. I see a couple bees on here doing waggle dances. They're carrying pollen, so they're telling the others where they can go to find pollen. It's pretty cool. All right, well, I don't need to go any further. This last frame isn't built out too much anyway. So we'll just close close this up. Let these bees stop worrying about me. You can probably hear that on mic. They are attacking that microphone. They are getting insane. All right. Close this up. The reason the bees go after the microphone like that is that they often look for differences, for contrasts. So if you're wearing a dark shirt, they can have a tendency to go after the cuff where that shirt meets your skin. And I've had them sting me right along the line of my Fitbit, my black Fitbit on my skin. And then of course, if any of them sting, there's a couple stingers here in the fabric. And once they sting there, they leave a pheromone smell that triggers the others. They all think that's the place where they should be stinging. If you've enjoyed this video, even if you just enjoy watching me be assaulted by bees, I appreciate if you would click that like button. If you want to see more beekeeping content and some gardening content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And before this video closes, go ahead and check out this video that Google thinks you'll like, or check out this playlist to see more of my beekeeping content. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time. Okay, girls.